The Los Angeles Lakers showcased an electrifying performance against their city rivals, the Clippers, on Tuesday night, February 4th. The game ended with a decisive score of 122-97, much to the delight of Lakers fans. Luka Dončić, who is currently recovering from a calf injury and has yet to make his debut for the team, watched the action unfold from the bench. His presence added an intriguing subplot to this already captivating matchup. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. The rivalry between the Lakers and Clippers has been one of the most talked about narratives in the NBA over recent years. With both teams boasting star-studded rosters, every meeting is highly anticipated. This game was no exception. The atmosphere at the Intuit Dome was electric as fans filled the stands, eager to witness a clash between two teams vying for supremacy in Los Angeles. As the game commenced, it was clear that both teams were ready to compete fiercely. The first quarter began with a flurry of activity, showcasing the skill and athleticism that both squads possess. However, it quickly became apparent that while the Clippers were prepared to fight, they struggled to find their rhythm early on. James Harden, one of their key players, finished the first quarter without scoring a single point, a shocking statistic for a player of his caliber. In stark contrast, the Lakers exploded offensively. They demonstrated exceptional teamwork and ball movement, which allowed them to rack up an impressive 45 points in just 12 minutes. LeBron James led the charge with his trademark blend of power and finesse, scoring effortlessly while also facilitating plays for his teammates. His ability to read defenses and make quick decisions was on full display as he connected well with Dalton Knecht and Rui Hachimura. As the second quarter unfolded, it became evident that the Lakers were not just playing well, they were dominating. Their defense was tenacious, forcing turnovers and capitalizing on fast break opportunities. The Clippers appeared disorganized at times, struggling to find effective offensive sets against a Lakers defense that was both aggressive and disciplined. Despite Harden's slow start, he came back strong in the second half. He began hitting shots and distributing assists more effectively, trying to rally his team back into contention. The Clippers managed to cut down their deficit slightly, creating a glimmer of hope for their fans. However, every time they seemed to gain momentum, the Lakers responded swiftly, pushing their lead back to over 20 points. One of the most heartwarming moments of the night came midway through the fourth quarter when J.J. Redick decided to field only reserve players. Among them was Bronny James, LeBron's son, who made his much-anticipated appearance on the court. In a thrilling moment that will be remembered by fans for years to come, Bronny sank his first NBA three-pointer. The crowd erupted in applause not only for him but also for Luka Dončić on the bench, who shared in the joy of this milestone moment. As competitive as it was entertaining, this rivalry game had its share of tensions as well. During the third quarter, when it seemed like the Clippers were finally finding some energy, Jared Vanderbilt and Ivica Zubac engaged in a physical tussle while battling for a rebound. Zubac pushed Vanderbilt hard enough to draw attention from officials and players alike. Vanderbilt retaliated instinctively but was quickly restrained by Austin Reeves before things could escalate further. J.J. Redick sprinted from the bench to intervene and separate the two players before any serious confrontation could develop. Both Vanderbilt and Zubac received technical fouls for their actions, a reminder that even in games where one team is clearly dominant, emotions can run high. Throughout all this action, Luka Dončić remained an engaging presence on the bench. Arriving at Intuit Dome feeling somewhat downcast due to his injury recovery process, Dončić found himself buoyed by witnessing his new team perform so well against a formidable opponent like the Clippers. His enthusiasm was palpable as he reacted animatedly to many plays, particularly those executed by LeBron James. Dončić's ability to connect with his teammates from the sidelines has already begun to show promise for future chemistry on the court once he returns from injury. His smiles and cheers echoed throughout the arena as he celebrated each successful play by his teammates. As the final buzzer sounded and secured a convincing victory for the Lakers, it became clear that this team is poised for success this season. With stars like LeBron James leading by example and young talents like Bronny James making their mark, there is much excitement surrounding what lies ahead. For Luka Dončić, watching from the sidelines may have been bittersweet. However, it also served as an opportunity to bond with his new teammates and get a feel for how they operate in high-pressure situations. As he continues his recovery process, fans eagerly await his return to action, ready to see how he will fit into this already dynamic roster. The rivalry between these two teams will undoubtedly continue to captivate basketball fans everywhere as they look forward to future matchups filled with intensity and unforgettable moments. Luka Dončić's debut with the Los Angeles Lakers could happen sooner than anticipated in the NBA, according to recent reports from ESPN. This news comes on the heels of a significant trade that has sent shockwaves through the league, marking a new chapter not only for Dončić but also for the Lakers and their star player, LeBron James. When LeBron James exited the game early in the first quarter during the Lakers' impressive 122-97 victory over the Clippers, he took his usual spot at the end of the bench. However, this time, he was sitting next to a new teammate who has taken Anthony Davis's place after many years. The recent musical chairs in the NBA saw Dončić land in Los Angeles over the weekend, and it was a move that surprised everyone in the basketball community. Initially, James had trouble processing the trade. After 6 seasons alongside Davis, he had to come to terms with a new reality. It didn't feel real until I saw Luka today. Then I watched a video of AD in Dallas, James admitted after the game. That's when it hit me like, oh, this is real. His reaction reflects the emotional weight of such a significant change within a team that has been built around certain core players for years. James's first public comments about the trade were made in the Lakers' locker room at Intuit Dome. This setting highlighted his acceptance of the situation and his commitment to moving forward with Dončić as a teammate. If I had concerns about this, I would have waived my no-trade clause and left, he stated firmly. I'm here now. I'm committed to the organization. As a team leader and one of the captains, it's my responsibility to ensure everything goes as smoothly as possible for our new additions. As he reflected on how he first learned about the trade, James shared an interesting story. He found out during a family dinner following their victory over the New York Knicks on Saturday night. We had just come off a significant win, a big victory at Madison Square Garden. I was having dinner with my family when I got the news. I thought it was a joke for sure. I figured it was just people messing around or something, he recalled. But then AD called me, and we talked for quite a while. Even after hanging up with him, it still didn't feel real. This conversation with Davis underscored how close they had been as teammates and friends over their years together. When asked about his video call with his former teammate, LeBron acknowledged that it was an awkward moment for both of them. It was definitely a strange and uncomfortable moment for us, he said. Just knowing he was leaving made it really tough. Very challenging. I could see how shocked he was, and he probably saw that on my face too. The unprecedented nature of this trade initially caught James off guard, but he quickly began to understand the motivations behind it from the Lakers' perspective. It was shocking when I heard the news, he admitted candidly. But at the end of the day, I understand basketball business. He emphasized that while trades are part of professional sports, they can still be emotionally challenging for players involved. In light of this transition, there has been speculation regarding potential positional conflicts between him and Dončić making headlines across various media outlets in the United States. Many analysts have raised questions about how two high-usage players like James and Dončić will coexist on the court. However, James dismissed those concerns with confidence. We can be whatever we want to be, he stated emphatically. It won't take long for us to gel. I can play with anyone, and I think he can too. So we'll work well together. His belief in their ability to adapt speaks volumes about his leadership qualities and experience. As Dončić prepares to join a Lakers team that is currently on an upward trajectory this season, having won 9 of their last 11 games, there is palpable excitement surrounding what this partnership could mean for both players and fans alike. The Lakers are closing in on the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference standings, and adding Dončić's talent into that mix could have an even more significant impact. According to ESPN sources, Dončić is leaning towards making his debut on Saturday when the Lakers face off against the Indiana Pacers. This potential debut has fans buzzing with anticipation as they look forward to seeing how Dončić will fit into this already talented roster. Luka has been my favorite player in the NBA for quite some time, James shared enthusiastically during his post-game remarks. I think you all know that. His admiration for Dončić reflects not only respect but also excitement about playing alongside one of basketball's brightest young stars. I've always tried to play the right way and inspire the next generation, James continued, acknowledging Dončić as part of that group of future stars who are shaping the game today. With both players committed to making this partnership work, fans can expect an exciting transition period filled with dynamic plays and memorable moments on the court. The chemistry between them will be crucial as they navigate their roles within this new framework. As they prepare for their upcoming games together, including Dončić's highly anticipated debut against Indiana, There is an undeniable sense of optimism surrounding this new chapter for both players and their team. The rivalry between teams in the Western Conference is fierce, but with talents like LeBron James and Luka Dončić on their side, the Lakers are poised to make a significant impact as they strive for success this season. In summary, Luka Dončić's integration into the Los Angeles Lakers marks not only a pivotal moment in his career, but also an exciting development for one of basketball's most storied franchises. With LeBron James leading by example and embracing his new teammate wholeheartedly, fans can look forward to witnessing what promises to be an exhilarating journey ahead for both players as they aim for greatness together on the court. The Los Angeles Lakers are actively pursuing significant moves as the NBA trade deadline approaches on Thursday, and the buzz around the team is palpable. With a storied history of impactful trades, the Lakers are looking to make another splash this season. Having already executed some of the most surprising trades in the history of the sport, they are not finished retooling their roster. The recent addition of Luka Dončić has added a new dynamic to the team, but with Anthony Davis sidelined due to injury, the Lakers face challenges at the center position that need urgent attention. As they approach the deadline, Los Angeles has a clear objective: find a center to complement both Dončić and LeBron James. This is not just about immediate needs for this season, it's also about building a competitive team for the future. The chemistry and synergy between Dončić and James will be critical as they aim for championship contention, and having a strong big man in the lineup could make all the difference. The Lakers are exploring options across the league, and one player reportedly on their radar is veteran center Steven Adams. According to a recent column by Sam Amick of The Athletic, league sources say the Lakers have had discussions with Houston about 31-year-old big man Steven Adams, who is on an expiring contract worth $12.6 million. While the two sides have been significantly apart with no clear indication that a deal will materialize, these talks provide insight into what Rob Pelinka has been considering. Currently playing for the Houston Rockets, Adams has been a solid contributor but has seen limited playing time as part of a team that currently holds the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. In 34 games this season, he has averaged 3.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, and 0.5 blocks while shooting an impressive 58.1% from the field in just 12.5 minutes per game. His efficiency indicates that he can still be an effective player in short bursts. Adams primarily serves as a depth piece for the Rockets, which suggests he may not be too costly on the trade market. However, it's important to note that Houston has indicated they are not looking to make significant moves at this trade deadline. They believe in their current roster and are focused on development rather than dismantling their team. If the Lakers manage to secure Adams, he would likely step in as their starting center. While he may not be at his peak performance level from his time in Oklahoma City, where he was known for his grit and physicality, he could still provide much-needed toughness and rebounding ability to a Lakers team that is looking to solidify its frontcourt. During a press conference on Tuesday, Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka addressed the pressing need for a big man. "We know we have a need for a big," Pelinka told reporters candidly. "The market for bigs right now, leading into the last 2 or 3 days of the trade deadline, is very dry. There's just not a lot available. So maybe we'll be able to do some stuff around the margins." His acknowledgement of the current market conditions reflects an understanding of the challenges teams face during trade negotiations. Pelinka also mentioned that while making a significant move for that position might be more realistic in the offseason, Dončić will play a central role in their long-term plans as they build for future success. This statement underscores how crucial Dončić's presence is expected to be, not only this season but also as part of a larger strategy moving forward. The urgency surrounding this trade deadline is palpable as teams scramble to finalize deals that could reshape their futures. The Lakers could be just 1 or 2 moves away from becoming serious contenders for the remainder of this season. With Dončić's recent arrival and LeBron's continued leadership, fans are eager to see how these developments will unfold and what impact they will have on the team's performance moving forward. In addition to Adams, there may be other players available who could fit into Los Angeles's plans. The Lakers front office is likely evaluating various options and weighing potential trades that could enhance their roster without sacrificing too much depth or future assets. As discussions continue and rumors swirl about potential trades involving various players around the league, it remains to be seen whether Los Angeles can secure a deal that addresses their pressing needs while also positioning themselves for long-term success alongside their new star player. In summary, with Luka Dončić now integrated into their lineup and LeBron James still leading the charge, the Lakers are actively pursuing opportunities to strengthen their roster as they aim for championship contention this season and beyond. The next few days will be crucial in determining how effectively they can navigate this trade deadline and enhance their chances of success in an increasingly competitive Western Conference. The excitement among fans is palpable as they anticipate what moves may come next. With each passing day leading up to February 6th, speculation will only intensify regarding potential trades involving key players across various teams in the league. Ultimately, whether or not they land Steven Adams or another impactful player before the deadline could significantly influence not just their playoff aspirations but also how they build their roster for years to come. As one of basketball's most iconic franchises continues its quest for greatness, all eyes will be on Los Angeles to see how they respond to these challenges and opportunities in this pivotal moment of their season.